Hey guys! It's 8-Bit Music Theory here. I'm going to do some transcribing, and you're going to watch if you want to do that. Yeah, I tried to live stream myself transcribing because I thought that would be such a cool live stream idea. And then my internet is a butt, and just it was unwatchable, it sounded like, from the chat. So I figured I'll just record myself doing transcribing, and then I will just post it later, and it'll be almost as fun. Not quite as fun, but pretty much. This might actually be better because what the heck was that?
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
I'm not going to transcribe that. I'll start with the main theme. That's a good place to start. Anyways, this might be better because this way I can edit out or fast forward through boring stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to take you through my process, like start to finish, and so you can see how I do what I do here. I always do just grand staff for transcribing. I feel like for analytical purposes, it doesn't make sense to have a full score because that just makes it harder to see the relationship between all the parts. So I always do stuff on a grand staff, try to keep it to as few staves as possible. Sometimes you have to add more because if there's a lot of stuff going on, it's impossible to read otherwise. But and first things first, you know, I use Sibelius, obviously, so if you don't, then this won't be helpful to you probably, but I always make sure to put a metronome mark in because I don't know if you can add them later. I don't think you can. I've tried, and maybe I'm just stupid. I'm really bad at technological stuff like that, so I'm sure there's some shortcut to add a metronome mark later once you've already started your score, but I haven't figured it out, so I always check that, and then I put in the title, Super Metroid, Theme of Super Metroid. I like to put the game title first with a dash because it makes it easier to sort when all my transcriptions are in a folder, you know. It like sorts it by game soundtrack basically, which is nice. And the composer, who's the composer for this? It's composed by Yamamoto and Hamano. Okay, so I don't know if they collaborated on everything or if they, you know, have separate credits, but for now I'm just gonna put them both on it. Did I spell that right? Yeah. Okay, we're good to go. So first things first, what do I do? Well, first I usually save it because I'm compulsive at saving. Metroid. Not to show you, give you a little peek behind the curtain there into all my other transcriptions, but yeah, okay, first things first, what do I do when I'm transcribing? Usually I find out the tempo first, just so I don't have to do it later. It doesn't really matter if you do that first or not, but so let's play the tune. It's a little fast. It's about 110 beats per minute. Just guess and check with my metronome on my phone. Yeah, okay, what now? Well, now I just listened to it, and, well, I already listened to it. There's that bass riff. Figure out what that note is and what key we're in here. What's going on here? There we go. Do. So it's an E flat. E flat minor. So I guess we can put the key signature in. What is that? G flat major, E flat minor, same thing. And now we listen and just see how much of it we can remember. That's the riff. I don't think that's right, but we'll see. Yep. Yep. Oh, it is right. Okay, cool. And then now that we have our main riff, we can just like repeat it however many times that happens. So let's listen. And then that comes in on the end of 4. What was that, like a E flat in the timpani there? It's probably lower though, eh? Yeah. So we'll make this a second voice here, and then well, actually, let's delete these rests. We don't need those. That way, it's a little nicer. And then we gotta make this a second voice so that the note can carry over. Let's listen to that again. Ooh, and that choir. What is that? Ooh, that's a G flat. Oh, oh, okay. That's an F. But let's figure out the rhythm. The key to transcribing is to sing what you're trying to transcribe, because if you can't sing it, you can't put it on paper. That's just, I don't know, the law of nature. If it's not in your ear enough that you can sing it, then it's not in your ear enough that you can transcribe it right. So, here we go. Oh, that's on the end of... I think, you know, seeing all my transcriptions like in full form is a lot more impressive probably than watching me do it, because I make a lot of mistakes, but... So that's on the end of 4, sounds like, and that's higher. And that's on the end of 4 too. And that's the second voice, so that the, you know, the first voice can be a whole note. And then here we can do that. Get that nice crunchy minor second interval in there. That's nice. Whoo! Ooh, but that only lasts... I guess that's just like reverb, but you still hear it, so I'm putting it in the transcription. But so then we have to make this a second voice still, and then just have this be a half note or whatever, however long it lasts. Yeah, like a half note. Okay, it's just that measure. Oh, it's just this exact same thing again. Okay, and that goes into something new. So let's check that out again. Oops, I screwed up. Okay, so it repeats there. So we do get 1 bar of setting up the riff before this repeats. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the repeat signs just because, I don't know. I don't like when music has too many repeat signs. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you. But I like to take care of layout stuff as I go too. I used to just leave everything till I was done the whole transcription and then make it pretty. But you know, it's a little quicker to just do it as you go. So you'll get to see what I like in a visually in a transcription too. You know, this usually, I mean, 4 bars per what's it called? Line. 4 bars. There's a word for it, but 4 bars per line is this line is the standard. But obviously, with a 16th note line, it'll look a little cramped, so we'll go 2 bars. And then let's check out what comes next. So we're here right now, going on. Da, boo, da, da, da. Da, do, da, da. Okay, so that's just typical fanfare type thing. Da, da, do, da, da. Da, 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 do, da, da. So that's it. I don't know, I don't remember what this is. Something like that. That's not right, but we'll guess a check. It's better to have something down that you can reference. Like if you're just sitting there playing it back over and over trying to get it right before you write anything down, it's going to take longer, or at least it does for me. So I just put down what I think it is, even if it's probably wrong, and then it's super easy once it's on paper to, or on a screen, to hear what's different between your version and the real version. So here we go. Da. So that's what it was. So it's a B flat minor triad. Yeah, that's right. Oh, except these are staccato, so put those in. Cool. Let's. Ooh. Da, 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 da. Cool. I think that's right. That goes to like a new chord. Now I was gonna just throw the riff down here, you may have saw, but I realized it's like the timpani's doing it. I'm not 100% sure that it's 100% the same. So let's check it out. Da, 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 da. Yeah, okay, so that's good. Okay, now there is other stuff. There's like a choral pad or something going on under here, but well, yeah, let's transcribe that. Why not? It sounds like it's just a chord that kind of fades out. Ooh. So that's a B flat, right? Ooh, I'm on fire today. Let's see. Swap the voices. So that looks a little nicer. Sounds like just a power chord. So then we can just copy paste that over here. Perfect. Ooh, that goes somewhere fun. Ooh, what is that? That's a G flat. Oh! Killing! Sorry. Okay, so that's about right. I always put things in the wrong octave. I don't know why. Ever since I was a kid, I would always get the octaves confused. But how I do it is I just listen for however long I think I can remember what happened, and then I pause it, and then I see how well I remember what happened. And it's not always that great, but we're trying. Okay, here we go. Oh, I was way off. It doesn't go down at all. Ooh. That's a C. Let's keep it there for now. See that trumpet? Now it's hard to hear sort of what that trumpet's doing. Is it doing the same kind of thing here? Or is it not? sounds like it's doing ba ba dee, just like that, sort of, you know. Ba ba dee. Da da da. It also could be doing like a dum da da. It's hard to hear. I'm gonna put that and we'll fix it later. I do a lot of going back to transcriptions to clean them up, cause it takes. I find I get tired. Like it's actually exhausting mentally to transcribe something. So, you know, not having to worry about whether or not it's perfect the first go around is a huge help for me personally. Unfortunately, that means that this transcription is probably going to be very wrong, so we'll see. What was that? Ba, da, da, do. Ba. And this is something like that. So that's gonna be a second voice. Oh, that's C flat. Oh, I hate C flats. Oh, that nice sus4 to 3. That's a beaut. Okay, well, what's the tip doing? It's going through like this rhythmic pattern in a bunch of different chords or bass notes. And da da. So. What note is that? It's an F. Okay. Yeah. That's up to the B flat. Should have known that. Oh well. What was I listening for even? Oops. I'm listening for the trumpet line now to finish it off here, because I got these 2 bars but don't know where it goes next. Cool. So I might be missing some inner voices or something, so I'm just going to listen to it one more time to double check everything. Yeah, I think I could be wrong. I think the Super Nintendo, it's super easy transcribing NES music, because you know there's only 3 voices, you know what I mean? And so sometimes there's some really fast arpeggios and stuff, but YouTube has this handy dandy half speed feature, which I end up using a lot, so that's nice. Super Nintendo, I think, can handle 8 simultaneous voices or something. I don't know. There's been a couple times where I've had to seek out a actual, like, I don't know what you call it, file, JPC file or something, where you can isolate the tracks of the SNES tune and do it that way. There's been a couple tunes where I've done that, but try not to, because it's a big, like, it's quicker to just do it by ear if you can do it by ear. You know what I mean? So, just a quality check here. It's not really enough. So we're here. Moving here. So these are doubled down an octave, it sounds like. But that's going to be terrible. That's going to look really bad. So I'm going to throw them in this bottom bass stave. Should I? I'm going to throw these two. Now up there, and then you can just see that it's paralleling the top voice there, the SNES choir, and then these can actually be up here. That's fine. Oh, so maybe that's what I was hearing. Maybe that's not even the trumpet. No, that was dead. The trumpet definitely does that too. Yeah, cool. So that's good. Now we're good on that part. Wash our hands of it. So this is nice and easy. Just that. Maybe I'll put a little double bar line here. Hold on. What's going on here? I was too concerned with my double bar line, and I forgot to listen. Oh, I got two timpanis going. That would be expensive if they were real people, but they're not. Well, I should probably delete that too. Whoa. I don't care, bud. Like that. Oh, and then does it repeat back to the beginning? Oh, heck yeah, we're done. That's it. Easy peasy. So now, the fun part. That's a pretty cool main theme. Not bad. Give it an 8 out of 10. So the fun part is the chord symbols. You get to say what all the chord symbols are. Just trying to figure them out. So this sounds like E flat minor. That's obviously, it's setting up E flat minor, so I'm just playing E flat minor, even though no one plays like an E flat minor triad or anything, you know? That's because I kind of view chord symbols more as like implying the tonality of whatever measure. Not tonality, that's not the right word for it, but I hope you get what I mean. Like how the whole piece sounds, you know? Yeah, so like if you were going to play chords to it, what chords would sound best? E flat minor, obviously. And that's, yeah, no need to repeat that. It's just a vamp. Still same thing. Here it changes. So we get G flat to F minor to E flat minor to this would be, I guess, C flat. Oh, that is terrible. You can't put B because there's no B natural in the E flat minor scale. It's C flat. Ugh, just gross. So there's no third, so you could put like F5, but it's obviously F minor. You know what I mean? Well, it's F minor 7 even because you got the 7 here. The nice C natural. Wow, love it. And yeah. So the whole bar is F, C, E flat. You don't have an A flat, but like you've heard a bunch of A flats in every bar of the piece up till now, so your brain is just gonna assume, if they don't hear otherwise, that it's an A flat. You know what I mean? And then this is your nice 5 sus to 5, and then we're back to E flat minor. Well, it's just an E flat note, so I could just put no chord, I guess, but this, at least you get to see the resolution that happens. Cool. Now let's pretty it up a little bit. So let's try this. Auto breaks, 4 bars. Is that too squished? This is definitely too squished. So we do that, and then this looks okay. You know what we can do? We can reset the note spacing. Oh, that did nothing. Okay, never mind. And then we optimize. There we go. So this looks a little weird, but it's alright for now. Yeah, so that's how I do it. So there you have it. This is the full final transcription of the theme of Super Metroid. I hope you enjoyed watching me do that, and I hope it didn't break any illusions that you had that I actually know what I'm doing. So yeah, there you go. That's that. Hopefully this won't be the last time I do this, because it was actually pretty fun. I wish I could live stream it, but maybe one day I'll move somewhere where I can get better internet. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.